Good morning, everybody. For those of you that are so inclined to take a seat, if you can kind of begin to move in that direction, we'll start here in just a second. We have a group of speakers here today that'll obviously talk about what is another exciting project for our community. Projects that's obviously really not only providing the public art, but also talks about some of the community relationships that allow those to happen. So with that, what I would like to do is obviously welcome you to today's unveiling of the formal unveiling of the Wings Over Marana, a huge partnership between not only the town, but our regional partners with Marana Unified School District, who you'll hear from today, as well as with PAG, RTA, which also a key partner. And obviously the students themselves and the teachers that provided the instruction, because ultimately at the end of the day, we went from theoretical to practical application, and really it's their hands and effort that really resulted in what we see here today. But to begin, what I'd like to do is welcome up our airport director, and with that, I would like for him to go ahead and say a few things, and Galen Beem is our airport superintendent. He'll talk a little bit about our project.
Good morning, everybody. I just want to thank you all for coming out and being with us on this day of celebration. I first wanted to say how proud we are to have this here. Not just the town, but the airport itself. We are so happy to have this here, and what this artwork represents, having it done by the youth that go to school just right across the street here, is so amazing, so cool. I thank you guys for your hard work, the dedication that it took, and we can really see what it means to you, how beautiful it is. We thank you. Thank the instructors for their patience and guidance. Thank the artists for being able to wrap this in to something that is so meaningful to us, as it is a representation of our history. The airport was created back in 1940, and it's our auxiliary airport to Pinal, and we had a lot of training aircraft that come through here, and they were mostly T6s, and that's the airplane that they use to kind of model this off of and used it. So I want to thank you for that, and it means so much to us to have that. And as we were planning this out and talking through it, we were trying to really do something special to make this rememberable. And so I reached out to the airport community and to ATW and Bill Mazzala and his staff, and asked them if they could bring up their T6, that same one that the students and the teacher and the artist all came out and got to go through and look at and really be inspired to this. And they have, it's right out front here. We also have a old Stearman that's parked right up front here, and this is my invitation to all of you. After this, let's go out and take a look and enjoy these aircraft and celebrate this day, and also celebrate the youth and the next steps that they are taking, and getting to know them, maybe taking some time out and talking to them. And thank you guys all for being here. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you, Galen. Obviously, we're all excited for the unveiling. Before we do the actual, get into the additional remarks into the unveiling, we would like to take a moment to recognize a particular business within our community, one that's really adjacent to and an integral part of the services that are provided here. And with that, I'd like to introduce Stefanie, our tourism and marketing manager, and she'll be giving today Taste of Marana Award to one of our local restaurants. Stefanie?
Thank you, Erik. Thanks, everybody. Oh, yes, thank you. So I am with Discover Marana, and it is my job in the community to connect businesses with tourists, but it's also my job to make sure that we as locals know what amazing things are available to us in the community. And so that's why Discover Marana, along with the Restaurant Task Force, created the Taste of Marana Standout Award. So there are businesses in our community that we would call those hidden gems, right, that not too many people know of, and so we want to make sure they're getting recognized. And so today, it is no accident that we are here at the Marana Regional Airport to give the Taste of Marana Standout Award to Skyrider Cafe, who has been here since 1982. and Barb some time to come up and get her award. And so Barb and Gary, and Jenny, and Sandy, come on up. Yay! So our process is that the community does these nominations, and the airport staff did this nomination because they love eating here. This is basically their place to eat. And this has been here since 1982, and Barb here created the Skyrider Cafe to really feed the need, literally, of her husband and her son Gary, who worked here. And so it started off as cookouts and became what is so special today, where I know so many of us have brought our children to eat the amazing pancakes, the cinnamon rolls, and so we're so happy to have this here with us, again, since 1982. Give them a round of applause for everything they've done.
This isn't really why we came out here. This is kind of a shock to us, but thank you all very much for being here. My dear little mother here got tired of watching my father cook hamburgers on an electric skillet in a hangar when we were rebuilding airplanes. And so she decided to provide a place for pilots to have. In those days, it was called the $100 hamburger, to be able to fly in and have a place to eat. But from there, it's just kind of taken off after that. I'm very, very humbled being here. Humbled with the trophy here, and really appreciate everybody being here, and appreciate what you put into this airport with us. Thank you very much. By the way, my dear little mother here is looking forward to her 99th in November. So.
Thank you so much, and we want to point out that this trophy is also made by Trevor O'Toole, the artist who has done the art behind us. So it's a twofold celebration today. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Stefanie.
Here, I can carry it over for you. Oh, you got it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Obviously, we mentioned kind of a theme here, community partnerships, and obviously this project couldn't have been possible without the participation of our next partner, and that is with Marana Unified School District, and specifically I would like to introduce Mr. Dr. Dan Streeter, MUSD Superintendent, who will talk a little bit about the CTE program and the overall approach that was taken on the project. Mr. Streeter.
Well, thank you. What a great day to celebrate not just a work of art, but really a work of heart and skill and community spirit. We are thrilled to see our students literally shaping the landscape of the Marana community with this edition of the Public Art. I want to start by extending just a congratulations to our students, their talent, their hard work, and dedication to this important project. Gabe Avenenti, give a quick wave, let us know you're here. And Brandon Gilbert, where's Brandon? There you are in the back. And Aleksandria Gabbard. And I think we missed Brayden by a day, is that right? He's off doing great things, but we certainly appreciate Brayden Riggs' contribution as well. Give him a round of applause. I also want to recognize our MHS welding teachers and mentors, Mario Favela and Brett Fischer, who I think there you are in the way back. Thank you. Mario and Brett do a tremendous job of just guiding and empowering our students throughout these processes. This sculpture is really more than just steel and spark, right? It's a symbol of what happens when education and the community come together. And for the past several years, we might get an unveiling. Let me know if I need to change my script. But for the past several years, the Marana High School Welding Program has partnered with the town of Marana to create public art that is not only beautiful, but it's meaningful. It's meaningful when you drive around town and you see your community partnerships in action. These projects really showcase the power of hands-on learning, the value of skilled trades, and really the incredible talent that our youth in this community have. And this project adds to other public art sculptures that have been welded by the MHS welding students. I think all of us are familiar with the deer at Tangerine Sky Park. We have the big year that was unveiled back in 2022, and that was the two beautiful birds launching into flight that was located off of Ina and Silverbell. And of course the Spirit of Marana, which was also established back in 22 in the heart of Old Marana, which is the cowboy on horseback cattle in the classic Saguaro. The MHS welding program has long been a staple of our robust CTE programs. Currently, we have 346 students that are enrolled in our welding programs, 55 of which have already completed industry certifications, meaning that they are qualified and prepared to work in the industry right now, with the knowledge and skills to safely and successfully complete projects. But the welding program is not just the projects, it's also a well-rounded program. Outside of class, our students are regularly participating in skilled competitions such as Welding Thunder and Skills USA, where they compete in a variety of hands-on, timed fabrication challenges that test their technical skill, their teamwork, and their safety focus. These experiences are really what draws our students into our CTE programs. Our students are looking for opportunities like competitions and earning industry certifications, but most importantly, they're looking for opportunities like we're celebrating today, in which they're involved in community projects and get to be a part of the incredible public art program that we get to celebrate here today. So I want to thank the town, I want to thank all of the partners across the community that continue to include MUSD in this work, and we look forward to the unveiling. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Streeter. Our next community partner, obviously from the talent and the hands that went into crafting this particular sculpture, obviously are critical, but so too is the funding element. And what makes that available or makes that opportunity happen is really our partnership with Beem Association of Governments, and specifically the Transportation by Art Youth Program. And with that, it provides an opportunity for us to participate, receive that funding, and then identify a regional project such as this to present within our community. And with us today, I would like to introduce Mr. Jamie Brown, our PAG Strategic Planning, Programming, and Policy Director, who will give us a little bit more background related to the specific TABI program.
Good morning, my name is Jamie Brown. Can everybody hear me okay?
Speak right into it. Is it still on?
Hello? Hello?
Hello, testing. Okay, did we lose? We lost the mic. Hello? Yeah.
Hello? Hello? Okay, I think I'm clear. Okay, good morning everybody. My name is Jamie Brown. It's a pleasure to be here with you today. I'm representing Pima Association of Governments, the region's metropolitan planning organization for transportation, environmental, and economic vitality planning. PAG's Transportation Art by Youth program, or TABI program, has been around for 30 years, since 1995. So you can see a variety of impressive TABI projects across the region, with this one now added to the mix. The TABI program is funded through PAG's 2-year work program with state dollars and offers paid summer employment for youth artists. Proposed projects must be submitted by a sponsoring jurisdiction for artwork to be installed along transportation corridors. Marana is one of PAG's 9 member agencies. As a regional body, our other members include Pima County, the cities of Tucson and South Tucson, the other towns of Oro Valley and Sahuarita, the Pascua Yaqui Tribe, and the Tohono O'odham Nation, as well as the Arizona State Transportation Board. Our towns and cities are eligible to apply for funds for these TABI projects, and we greatly appreciate their leadership in managing these youth art projects region-wide. We feature more about the TABI program on our website at pagregion.com, and I encourage you to learn more about this regional program by going to that website, as well as what PAG does for the region. Overall, we are proud of this program and how it provides youth an opportunity to develop team building and other lifelong work skills as they create art to enhance our region's transportation corridors. Not only does this art help define the unique identity of our respective communities, it showcases the abilities of our youth and inspires confidence in what these individuals can accomplish throughout their lives. Congratulations to the students, the project team, and the town of Marana for another beautiful and inspiring Tabby project. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thank you, Jamie, and thank you to TAG for supporting this project. We will now shift to recognizing the actual project team. We spoke quite a bit about the hard work and dedication, but it really isn't possible without their actual hands-on and work that's done to craft what we're going to see here shortly. And again, as Galen mentioned earlier, this really is connected to and reflects our overall community history from its initial beginnings to an airport to what it is currently and what it'll be in the future. And so with that, let me go ahead and begin by welcoming up to start some of the individuals that were involved on this project. And as we do, if you can give them a round of applause, I would like to begin with the artist himself, Mr. Trevor O'Toole, who provided the overall design and guidance. Thank you, Trevor, for leading us through another great project. Seems like we've got something going on here in this community. But thank you for that. Another great project. The Marana High School instructors, who I believe are in the back still, but are recognizing them again, Mario Favela and Brett Fischer, who provided the technical oversight. If you wouldn't mind coming on up to be recognized. A lot of details, a lot of oversight provided into what we see, and obviously that's a key piece. And now to the students themselves. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and introduce each of you. If you can kind of come up here. In recognition not only for your efforts here, we have an actual a trophy, or basically a rendering, a smaller version of what you constructed, and each student will receive one. Even Brayden, who is not able to be here today, will make sure that we're able to get that to him. But with that, let's go ahead and welcome up Aleksandria Gabbard. Thank you so much, Aleksandria, for your efforts. Gabriel, Avenenti. Great job. Congratulations. Thank you for a great job on this project. Next up, Brayden Gilbert. You can come forward to be recognized. Great job on the project. And although not here, Brayden Riggs, if we can also give him an applause. And we will make sure that even though he's off to other things, we'll make sure that we get that to him. So now, let's do the big unveiling. Obviously, for what we're here for. So with that, it's about time to unveil the art. So if we can have the actual artists themselves, as well as some of the support, go up. I think we're going to go ahead and begin the unveiling now. I'd like to thank, as they do that, I'd like to thank all of the community sponsors and participants in this particular event that allowed this to happen. It really couldn't be done without your efforts here today, and also the wider community support for these events and these unveilings and the various pieces of art. So with that, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One and a half, half, 1/4. Very nice. Congratulations. On behalf of the town of Marana, I'd like to thank you for coming today. That concludes today's event, and please spend some time in appreciating the art. Thank you for coming.